Listen! There I was, just like everybody else, watching the Super Bowl, having a few brews. Super Bowl's about to start. National anthem performed by Chris Stapleton himself. So, of course, I knew this was going to be good because it's Chris Stapleton. But the confusing part was seeing that people were, mostly men, were crying on television. My family's very attention set on the TV, friends staring. I'm getting cold chills. And I mean, we how many times we're Americans? We've heard the national anthem a million and one times. Why is this one giving me cold chills? So I think that's the question to be answered today. I don't really know if I'm going to answer the question, but I'm going to speculate, and y'all can let me know in the comments. Also, hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Let's get it. You having fun, puppies? So basically, what I think happened here is Chris's use of major and minor is what made this performance so good and why it's unlike any other. Obviously, we've had a million and one awesome national anthems, so not to discourage any other performer that's ever done it, but Chris here, the minor tendencies, it adds that sadness. He's making you really feel, I think, what the song was intended for. Pebbles, grab your ball, go lay down. Get it, go lay down. She's about to hit the camera. Miss Pebbles is a very good dog, but she's decided playtime is now. Why are you staring at me? Anyways, so again, not to discourage anyone who's ever done the national anthem, but it's the minor use here, mixed with major, is what's really cool. So what I did is I tried to not necessarily look at this from a music theory perspective. If you want to dive a little deeper into that, you can. The reason I'm not is because sometimes when you go too deep into theory, you start to lose context, in what he's actually doing or what someone's actually doing. You know, the reason why something was used can definitely be forgotten, because music theory explains everything, right? So, with that being said, just knowing the musician Chris Stapleton, being familiar with his music, this is something he does every day. This is not anything really new to his flavor. Chris Stapleton is very, he's known for his country music. He's even known in the bluegrass world. He's known for his rock music, actually. I mean, he's got some pretty awesome stuff, the Johnson Brothers, all that stuff. But I think when Chris shines, it's in blues. That's, to me, just me personally. You can disagree. In blues music, the man's got so much soul that he puts into things. And it's not just minor. I mean, his use of major and minor together to create feeling. So, again, trying to go into some of these runs that he did, I probably didn't nail them straight on the head, but I tried to use some of that same flavor, or try to think of how he might be accomplishing this, or what his thought process is while he's doing this. And what I started to, there's a reason why I kind of jumped the gun and just told myself to stop thinking so much music theory, is because as soon as I started doing it, trying to kind of learn, his vocal runs started falling apart. And it's not because they're not well put together. What I'm trying to say is Chris is doing this so naturally. Like, this is so, he probably woke up this morning, didn't rehearse it, and did it. I mean, that's I could easily see that happening, because he does this in so many songs. There's that feel of minor sadness that he knows how to put into a song no matter what, even if the song is major. There's a couple covers that he does. I remember hearing he did one of Nothing Else Matters that had kind of the same feel, where Nothing Else Matters is definitely minor, or kind of that, I think it's what, Dorian mode, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not like he did it like that. It still sounded like Chris Stapleton. The flair, the choice of notes, how it's all put together is, I think, what's the big deal here. So his rhythm guitar is very open, and he's using a lot of triads here while he's doing that rhythm, some power chord work and stuff like that, but mostly triads to create that open feel of tonal goodness, I would say. So I think the reason why that works so well with his voice is because the more open Chris can lay the foundation, the more room he has to shine with his voice. And I think that's what you're hearing here is that the rhythm playing is so open-ended that the man could literally sing whatever he wanted to, like, structurally over it. But I think that's what made this so beautiful, because he's able to float in and out of major and minor with his voice so easily, and make sure that you hear those tonal notes, those feel notes. And I don't think this is something that you can necessarily teach somebody. I think that's why this performance was so good. Chris is just so natural at what he does, and he just lets it happen. And that's honestly, that's why it was good. So anyways, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe down below for more content. Lately I've been doing some music reviews, but we'll get into other things. I just thought this was cool because I just trying to understand the melody. I've played the national anthem a bunch of times myself, and never thought to take it to this realm of that gliding over major and minor. So that's why I thought it was cool. And obviously, to some extent, can be performed on guitar. So don't be afraid to try that, or on any other instrument. If you're looking to start playing guitar, you can DM me directly, comment on this. We'll do something. We'll find a way. Find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, direct message me there, and we can set you up a lesson time and start doing that. I do it over Skype. I do local lessons and online lessons, so feel free to hit me up, book a time, and or if you're just interested in cost effectiveness, just to see how much it would be. Everything from beginners, intermediate to experts. So remember that comment section exists, especially for debate. So if you think there's something I missed out on here or did not address, leave it in the comments below and let me know. Maybe I'm looking at this wrong. Oh, I've got a big video coming up next that I've been working on for a couple weeks now, and it's again kind of more music review, but it's caused me to do a little more studying than I've really need to do. I feel like I'm in school again. Anyway, so if you want to see that coming up, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Comments help the algorithm. Like the video if you like it, dislike it if you didn't. I just like interaction. So anyways, it was fun, and we'll see you in the next one. Deuces.